Over 90% of seniors are eating the wrong foods for their joints, and it's quietly destroying their knees, tightening their hands, and fueling daily pain. You might think your meals are harmless, but some of the most common foods are secretly feeding inflammation, draining your strength, and making every step feel heavier than the last. And the worst part? The biggest offenders are sitting right in your kitchen right now. If your joints ache when you wake up, if your fingers feel stiff, or your legs just don't move like they used to, this could be why. Today we're exposing the 4 most dangerous foods that make arthritis worse, and the 4 powerful ones that actually help you move easier, feel lighter, and rebuild cartilage naturally. Stay tuned until the end, because the last food we reveal has been linked to sudden flare-ups that can make walking or climbing stairs almost impossible in days. Before we begin, let us know in the comments where you're watching from today. We love hearing from people taking charge of their joint health. Now, let's start with the 4 healing foods that can bring comfort, strength, and real relief back to your body. Healing food number 4, fatty fish. If you're over 60 and your joints ache when you wake up, if your knees feel tight after sitting, or your hands swell after simple tasks, your body is fighting constant inflammation. And one of the simplest ways to calm that storm is with fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel are loaded with omega-3s, the essential fats your body uses to fight inflammation from the inside out. But this isn't just about pain relief. These healthy fats help rebuild the natural lubrication around your joints, making movement smoother and easier. Think of it like oiling a rusty hinge. Suddenly, everything moves with less resistance. Seniors who eat fish regularly often report less stiffness in the morning and stronger flexibility within weeks. It doesn't stop there. Omega-3s also improve blood flow, which means your joints get more oxygen and nutrients for repair. That's critical because damaged cartilage can't heal without proper circulation. Fatty fish also help your body balance omega-6 intake, the inflammatory fats hiding in fried or processed foods that worsen arthritis pain. The difference isn't subtle. Regular omega-3 intake has been linked to lower joint swelling, reduced need for pain medication, and better mobility even in severe arthritis cases. But here's the key. It only works if the fish is clean. Avoid breaded, fried, or processed versions. You want grilled, baked, or steamed salmon, sardines packed in water or olive oil, not in seed oils. 2 to 3 servings a week is enough to start feeling real changes. And if you can't eat fish often, you can still get the same benefits from high-quality omega-3 supplements. But always choose those with tested purity and balance of EPA and DHA. Because this isn't about trends. It's about giving your joints the tools they've been missing. Fatty fish doesn't just ease the pain. It helps you move like yourself again. Lighter, freer, and stronger with every step. Healing food number 3, turmeric with black pepper. If you've been waking up stiff, hearing your knees crack more often, or feeling pain that travels from joint to joint, your body is inflamed at the cellular level. But there's one golden spice combination that's been used for centuries to calm that fire: turmeric with black pepper. On its own, turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound. But here's the secret. When you add black pepper, it multiplies absorption by nearly 2,000%, turning a mild benefit into a major breakthrough for joint comfort. Curcumin works by targeting the same enzymes responsible for swelling and pain, the ones that medications try to block but naturally and gently. It helps protect the cartilage that cushions your joints and reduces the stiffness that keeps you from moving freely. Seniors who take turmeric regularly often notice they can walk longer, bend easier, and feel less soreness after daily activity. It's not magic, it's science. Studies show curcumin can lower inflammatory markers in the blood, help prevent further cartilage breakdown, and even improve flexibility over time. And unlike synthetic painkillers, it supports healing instead of just numbing the symptoms. To get the full benefit, you need the right form. Sprinkle turmeric on meals, blend it into smoothies, or make golden milk, but always include a pinch of black pepper. You can also find capsules that already combine both, ensuring the curcumin gets where it needs to go. And here's a tip. Pairing turmeric with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado makes absorption even stronger. So, if you've been relying on pills for relief, it might be time to add something your body can actually use to heal. A daily dose of turmeric with black pepper can help loosen your joints, brighten your mornings, and give you the comfort to move with confidence again. naturally and powerfully. Healing food number 2, cherries. If your joints ache after a long day, if your fingers swell when it's cold, or if your knees feel sore for no reason, your body could be overloaded with uric acid and oxidative stress. One of the simplest, most delicious ways to fight both is with cherries, especially tart cherries. These vibrant fruits are packed with anthocyanins, natural compounds that act like internal repair agents for your joints, helping reduce swelling, stiffness, and pain. But the real secret is how they work. Tart cherries help flush out uric acid, the same compound that builds up in joints and triggers painful flare-ups, especially in people with arthritis or gout. By lowering those levels, cherries ease inflammation before it even starts. Seniors who add cherries or pure cherry juice to their diet often report fewer flare-ups, better flexibility, and noticeably easier mornings. And it's not just about pain relief. Anthocyanins also protect your cartilage from breaking down, keeping the cushioning between your joints stronger for longer. They boost circulation, reduce free radicals, and even support better sleep, because poor rest often worsens inflammation. To get the most benefit, look for tart cherry juice with no added sugar or eat fresh or frozen tart cherries daily. Even a small serving, half a cup, can help keep inflammation under control. If you prefer juice, drink it in the morning or after light activity to help your muscles and joints recover faster. Over time, you'll notice the difference. Fewer stiff mornings, less swelling, smoother movement, and a stronger sense of balance and stability. Tart cherries may look simple, but their impact on your joints is powerful. They're nature's sweet way of saying, healing doesn't have to hurt. Healing food number 1, broccoli and leafy greens. If your joints feel stiff, if your back aches more often, or if you're losing mobility little by little, the problem might not just be inflammation, it's also oxidative damage inside your cartilage. That's where broccoli and leafy greens come in. These vegetables are rich in sulforaphane, a natural compound proven to protect joint tissue and block the enzymes that break down cartilage. In simple terms, they help stop the damage before it starts. Sulforaphane works deep in your cells, turning on the genes that control your body's defense system. It reduces the oxidative stress that silently eats away at your joints, especially in the knees, hips, and spine. Seniors who eat more greens often notice less morning stiffness, better flexibility, and stronger movement because their cartilage isn't wearing down as fast. And the benefits go beyond the joints. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collards improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and supply magnesium, calcium, and vitamin K, all crucial for keeping bones dense and ligaments strong. When your bones, muscles, and cartilage all work together, your joints stay stable and pain-free. Here's how to get the most out of them. Lightly steam or saute your greens instead of boiling them to keep the nutrients intact. Add a squeeze of lemon or a drizzle of olive oil. That healthy fat helps your body absorb the antioxidants better. And try to include at least 1 serving of greens in 2 of your meals each day. Broccoli and leafy greens don't just ease joint pain, they help rebuild your foundation for movement. They give your body the strength and resilience to stay active without fear of pain holding you back. If you're serious about protecting your joints as you age, start here. 1 plate of greens at a time. Dangerous food number 4, processed meats. If you love bacon at breakfast or enjoy sausage with your dinner, it's time for a serious warning. Processed meats are among the worst foods for anyone struggling with arthritis. What makes them so harmful isn't just the fat or salt, it's the chemical compounds hiding inside, especially nitrates and advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds create a wave of inflammation that targets your joints directly, breaking down the tissue meant to protect them. Every bite of processed meat fuels oxidative stress, stiffens cartilage, and slows repair. You might not feel it right away, but over time your joints get tighter, more swollen, and less flexible. It's like adding fuel to a fire that's already burning. And when you pair these meats with refined carbs or sugary condiments, the damage doubles, leading to faster pain flare-ups and more stiffness in the morning. Studies show that people who eat processed meats regularly have higher levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation. That means your body is always on alert, constantly fighting instead of healing. And if you're already dealing with arthritis, that constant battle is what keeps your joints from ever fully recovering. To make it worse, the sodium and preservatives in deli meats, bacon, and sausages increase water retention, making your joints feel puffy and your blood pressure spike. This extra pressure slows circulation, starving your cartilage of oxygen and nutrients. It's a silent cycle, one that turns everyday meals into inflammation traps. The fix is simple but powerful. Replace processed meats with clean protein sources like grilled chicken, turkey, fish, or plant-based options like lentils and beans. Within weeks, many seniors notice less swelling, lighter joints, and more consistent energy. It's not just about cutting bacon. It's about giving your joints the chance to breathe, repair, and finally move without pain weighing you down. Dangerous food number 3, refined sugars. If you start your morning with pastries, sip on sweet tea throughout the day, or reach for dessert after dinner, those simple sugars might be silently destroying your joints. Refined sugars, found in sodas, baked goods, and processed snacks, spike your insulin, which triggers inflammatory cytokines that directly attack joint tissue. It's like setting off tiny fires inside your body, one bite at a time. Every sugar surge floods your bloodstream with glucose that binds to proteins, creating harmful compounds called AGEs, advanced glycation end products. These AGEs stiffen your cartilage, making it brittle and less able to absorb impact. That's why your knees pop more, your fingers ache longer, and your body feels heavier after sugary meals. Over time, this constant inflammation wears your joints down from the inside out. But that's not all. High-sugar foods also feed harmful gut bacteria that release toxins, worsening inflammation throughout your entire body. Seniors with arthritis often find that cutting sugar dramatically reduces swelling, stiffness, and morning pain, sometimes within just 2 weeks. And when your blood sugar stabilizes, your energy returns, your mind clears, and your movements become smoother and easier. To protect your joints, watch for hidden sugars in everyday foods. Sauces, dressings, yogurts, and even so-called healthy granola bars. Replace them with naturally sweet options like berries, apples, or cinnamon to satisfy cravings without the inflammation. And when you need energy, reach for protein or healthy fats instead of sugary snacks. It's not about giving up sweetness. It's about trading the kind that destroys your cartilage for the kind that nourishes it. Because every teaspoon of sugar you skip is one step closer to stronger joints, steadier energy, and mornings where pain no longer dictates how you move. Dangerous food number 2, fried foods. That golden crunch you love could be silently fueling your arthritis. Fried foods, especially those cooked in seed oils like soybean, corn, or canola, are loaded with oxidized fats that damage your joints from the inside out. Every time those oils are heated, they form toxic compounds that attack cartilage, inflame your tissues, and disrupt the natural repair process your joints rely on. You might notice it as stiffness after eating out, swelling in your fingers the next day, or that deep ache in your knees that lingers longer than usual. That's not coincidence. It's inflammation triggered by the damaged fats circulating in your bloodstream. These fats interfere with collagen production and even worsen your pain sensitivity, making mild arthritis feel far more severe. And it's not just about fried chicken or fries. Many seniors unknowingly eat fried foods daily, from packaged snacks to crispy frozen meals. Even reheating oil at home multiplies the damage. The older your joints get, the more vulnerable they become to these toxins. They weaken circulation, clog the tiny blood vessels that feed your cartilage, and make your joints feel heavier and less mobile over time. If you want real relief, start swapping fried foods for grilled, baked, or air-fried alternatives. Use anti-inflammatory oils like olive or avocado instead of seed oils. Within a few weeks, many people notice their swelling decrease, their flexibility return, and that deep soreness fade. Your joints don't need another meal that burns them from the inside. They need clean fuel that restores balance, reduces pain, and helps you move like yourself again. Each time you skip the fryer, you're giving your body the chance to heal, one pain-free step at a time. Dangerous food number 1. White bread and refined carbs. If your joints feel swollen after eating, your knees ache after sitting, or your hands feel puffy by evening, white bread and refined carbs could be the reason. These foods are stripped of fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving behind nothing but starch that spikes your blood sugar and fuels inflammation. every slice of white bread or bowl of refined pasta triggers the same internal reaction as eating sugar, setting off a chain that damages cartilage, weakens connective tissue, and tightens your joints. But the real problem goes deeper. Refined carbs create glucose molecules that attach to collagen, the protein that gives your joints flexibility and strength. Over time, this process, known as glycation, makes that collagen stiff and brittle, turning smooth, fluid motion into painful grinding. It's like rust forming on the inside of your joints. The result: more stiffness, slower movement, and aching pain that worsens with age. And when you combine these foods with fats or processed meats, the damage multiplies. Your blood vessels narrow, circulation slows, and the tissues that keep your joints cushioned don't get the oxygen or nutrients they need to repair. That's why even small injuries or flare-ups take longer to heal when your diet is high in white bread, pasta, or pastries. The fix doesn't mean cutting carbs entirely. It means choosing smarter ones. Switch to whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, or oats. Their fiber slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and reduces inflammation naturally. You'll feel lighter, your joints will loosen up, and your energy will last longer through the day. Because arthritis isn't just about what you feel, it's about what you feed. Every refined carb you skip helps your joints stay younger, smoother, and stronger. And over time, that's what keeps you moving pain-free. Now you've seen both sides, the foods that heal and the foods that harm. The ones that quietly rebuild your cartilage, reduce swelling, and give you back your mobility, and the ones that silently wear down your joints meal after meal. Arthritis doesn't just appear overnight. It builds with every bite, every habit, every choice. But the good news is, it can also be reversed the same way, one smart choice at a time. Your joints don't need another pill or quick fix. They need clean fuel, steady circulation, and the right nutrients to heal from within. When you cut out the foods that inflame and start adding the ones that repair, your body begins to reset. The swelling fades, the stiffness eases, and movement feels natural again, the way it should. So, tell us in the comments, which of these foods surprised you the most? Have you noticed a difference after cutting out any of the worst ones or adding the healing ones instead? We read every comment, and if this video opened your eyes, make sure to subscribe. We share science-backed ways to help you move better, feel stronger, and live pain-free, naturally.